Welcome to Why They Play the Game, a show created to discuss the NBA on and off the court. I'm just one of your co-hosts, Michael Eric Owens.
And I'm Ken Hayes.
Hey, my brother, what's going on?
What's going on? It's been a little bit.
Hey, it's been a little bit, man. You've been in that scuba gear.
You're right. Since
Man,
the 1st of August.
man, I saw all that flooding going on up there. I was like, man, I can't remember that ever happening in Milwaukee.
No, not like that, Mike.
Not on
I
that
mean,
level.
and the thing about it is that, you saw folks, they couldn't even get out their cars. They
Man,
had to
that's
get out the
crazy.
sunroof to be rescued. So, man, that's a lot of water. A lot of
Mm,
water.
mm.
So,
Yeah, but
but
ain't no global warming. So
right, exactly.
we gonna leave that one right there. Folks, it's so good to be back in the studio. And we want you to always hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification button. The season is right around the corner, Ken.
Yeah.
I think training camp opens up here in a couple of weeks. And so the Greek Freak will be back doing his thing, the new look Bucks, man. I'm excited about the season. But folks, before we get started, we want to talk about our main subject today is going to be the Hall of Fame inductees. And Marcus Johnson still didn't get in.
I know.
We still pushing for that. We're gonna do another show on that come sometime next year. But Ken, let me just lay out here the the process for getting into the NBA Hall of Fame, just so our
Okay.
listeners will know. So a form must be submitted by October 31st of every year to get on the ballot. And the screening committees, you have 9 voters that are North American, and you have 7 women voters. They review nominees and they chose the finalists. And to advance, the nominees need 7 out of the 9 for the North American vote, and then 5 out of 7 for women in order
Okay.
for that to move on. And then they go to the board of trustees, who can remove a finalist who has damaged the integrity of the game. So even
Oh,
you could
okay.
get nominated, you could be a finalist, but yet and still, if there's something that you've done,
Right.
it could, gambling or whatever, it could call that. And then the honor committee, which is comprised of 224-member honor committee, North America and women's, vote on finalists. And each one must get at least 18 of the 24 votes. So that's how
Okay.
you get in, Ken. So you can see it is
It's a hot
it's a process.
process, man.
It's not just dudes just saying, hey, I want to, get this cat in there. So it's good to know that they do have a process, man. So this year, Ken, we're talking about the players here. So we have Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, Maya Moore. We have Sylvia Fowles, Sue Bird, and Sue Bird. So, Ken, how do you feel about this year's inductees?
I'm good with as far as who they nominated and who they're going to induct. I think Mike. I know we're going to go all around this, but Maya Moore to me is the GOAT for the WNBA. If you ask
Okay.
me who's the greatest player that ever played the game, I think and you also have Sue Bird. I think she's played like what 15, 17 seasons with
Yeah,
one
we
team. I mean, Mike,
yeah
you could
we gonna get to her.
right.
Sue Bird will be the last one we deal with.
She could be also considered the GOAT as far as the
Oh,
WNBA. No, I mean
absolutely,
hands
man.
down. So you get
Absolutely.
two extremely um, talented women who are being inducted. As far as Carmelo Anthony, I mean, what can you say? 19-year NBA career,
Mm-hmm.
gold medalist. Um, I think you know I think they will put him in the same category as Barkley. Never won a chip, but still,
Yeah.
his career is just um, taking off. When I say
Yeah.
taking off, I mean won a championship in college at Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
Just didn't have enough around him to win the chip. But I mean, as far
Yeah.
as the player is concerned, yeah, I'd take him any day. Dwight Howard, um, another player who, Mike, if things would let's just say in his earlier years, I'll say 1 through 8, probably one of the most dominant players that ever played the game. A beast,
Yeah, he was.
rebounds, points, blocks. So no, I don't have any issues as far as the players who are inducted.
Well, let's look at Maya Moore.
Okay,
Okay, she was drafted in 2011, first overall by the Minnesota Lynx. Career-wise, she averaged 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. She averaged a little over a steal a game. Shot 45% from the field, 38 from the 3-point line, and 85% from the line. 4-time WNBA champion,
right.
WNBA MVP, WNBA MVP Finals, 6-time WNBA All Star, 5-time WNBA First Team. She had the scoring title in 2024. Of course, she was Rookie of the Year, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, 2-time NCAA champion. Man, Ken, now, is that a legacy of what?
Oh my God! Like I said earlier, I could, in my mind, well, in my opinion, I'll say the GOAT for the WNBA. I mean, this young lady could take it off the dribble, shoot the jumper. Um, the thing about it is that she made other players better, and that
Mm-hmm.
was a key. And put Minnesota, put the Lynx on the map, as far as
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned.
Yep. She's the only player to win 3 WNBA All Star Game MVPs.
Yeah. And I think she was also named one of the top 25 players of all time for the WNBA.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
So,
I mean, Maya was again cold blooded. Let's just
oh
say
yeah,
that. Well
especially in the
deserved.
clutch.
Well deserved. First time ballot Hall of Famer. You look at the record, man. I don't know much more you can say about that.
But
And
Mike, just think
mhm,
about this: if she wouldn't have stepped away from the game,
I know, I
I
know,
mean,
I know, because she only played 271 games.
okay,
She only played that. So Sylvia Fowles, when you look at her, she played 408 games. She averaged 15.7 points a game, 9.8 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 1.8 blocks. She shot 59%, almost 60% from the field. She was a
damn,
two-time NBA champion,
right,
two-time NBA, WNBA. I'm sorry, two-time WNBA champion, two-time WNBA Finals MVP. She was a WNBA MVP, four-time WNBA MVP, four-time WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, 4 times, 8-time WNBA All Star, 7 times WNBA Team Selection, 10 times WNBA All Defensive Team Selection. Again, hold on a
man, come
second
on.
here. WNBA all time leader in rebounds, 4,000 plus. She won 4 Olympic gold medals.
Mm,
Okay.
another beast. And the thing about it, she played for Minnesota too.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Yes, she did, man. I mean, listen, this is what I'm gonna say. What we talking about here, and this is not a knock on who I'm going to identify, but what we're talking about here, we're talking about this happened before the reign of Caitlin Clark.
Oh man, stop.
Okay, so there was talent in the W before that. I'm talking amazing, amazing talent. First time um, Hall of Famer. So Ken, let's go to the guys because I want to finish up with
So,
Sue Burke. Who
okay.
you want to hit first?
Well, we let's talk about um, Dwight Howard.
Okay. So Dwight Howard played in 1,242 games. Of course, we know the season is 4 times as long as
Right.
the W season. Career averages 15.7 points a game, 11.8. He averaged a career double double. Assists 1.3, blocks 1.8, 58.7% field goal percentage that he shot. NBA champion, of course, with the Lakers in 2020, 8-time NBA All Star, 8-time All Star, All NBA team, 5-time NBA All Star defensive team, 3 times Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time rebounding leader, 2 times block leader. Remember, he won the slam dunk contest in '08, won the gold in Beijing. Okay.
What they call him, Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
Superman.
And the thing about Dwight, Mike, is that drafted out of high school, in which
Yes.
I know the NBA doesn't allow that anymore, but came straight out of high school. As soon as he came into the league, I mean, a force to be reckoned with. The
Number
other
one
thing that I'll
overall draft, Ken,
right,
'04.
the thing that I'll say about Dwight is that played on both ends of the court, not a
Mm-hmm.
specialist, but played offense and defense. So you don't find too many, I'll say, big men like that who can score and play defense. It's one or the other. But yeah, the thing about it, I think he played for like 18 seasons. So
You could be correct.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
kept it,
Yeah.
kept himself in shape.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
the thing that I would say about the White again is that unstoppable is on the office end.
Man, quick for a
Yeah.
big man. Quick, agile, dunk on your head. Okay, that's what we knew about Dwight Howard. He was going to dunk on your head. He was going to catch that alley oop, and if you got caught slipping, you were in the poster. I mean, he was a dominant force, man. I think the thing about Dwight seems to be such a playful dude.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like his personality, he has a bright personality, and I
Right.
think people kind of took that as he's not
Yeah.
taking the game that serious and start to kind of deal with him in that way. You can't deny, man. Dwight Howard is a Hall of Fame basketball player.
And didn't back
Okay.
down for nobody.
No, he did. And the controversy where he didn't make the top 75, I mean, that I, I find it hard to believe that he's not one of the top 75 players in the history of the
In the league.
NBA. But I mean, you can look at that list and we can swap. You can make a strong argument that he should have been there. Well deserved, man. Again, um, he was a force to be reckoned with. Now let's talk about Carmelo. Carmelo, man, great career. Third overall draft in 2003, 10-time NBA All Star, 6-time All NBA,
Man.
NBA scoring champion, 2012, NBA rookie, All Rookie First Team, Olympic gold medal. He won 3 of those.
Right.
NCAA champion in Final Four. Syracuse 2003 career high. Ken, he dropped 62 on him. 62 on him. Yep. 2014. And so that's, Carmelo, to me, Carmelo was a guy that I he just never got on a team that I thought could complement him in a way where he could win a championship. Okay, when he was in Denver, we know what happened there, and when he was in New York, which was some of his best years, he was at Oklahoma City. He was at the thing. He had 7 different teams,
Right. Okay.
so he moved around quite a bit. But so, what is your impression, man, of Carmelo?
I know. Uh, I'll say when he went to New York, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that was a stranglehold on him because they was looking for him to do everything.
Yeah.
And I could be, if I'm right about this, I think Porzinga came over there too, maybe his first 2 or 3 years, I believe. But the thing about it, Mike, he just, they asked him to do too much and didn't have any talent. I think his best shot to win a championship was with Denver. They had a nice
Yeah.
squad.
His first 8 years.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I know him and I think it was it Don Nelson?
No, that
I
was
could
Carl.
well Carl. Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carl, they didn't. Oh, Mike, they couldn't
Man,
stand
Carl
each
was
other.
terrible though, man. Carl was terrible though. I mean,
They couldn't.
the things players say about his coaching style, Ken, it is not good, man. It is not good, man. That was not a good locker room, and so yeah, you're right, Ken. They were at odds with one another.
Mike.
But I don't think you can put that on Melo though. I think
Oh
you
no.
just hear too many players talk about that dude,
Right.
man. Like,
But I mean, they didn't even speak to each other.
yeah,
That's how bad it was. And
yeah,
when you got that type of relationship with your coach, good thing. I don't think too much good is going to come out of that. But I just thought that was his, best time or time to try to win the championship. I mean, like I said, team did well despite all that. But uh, Carmelo, he was just, and then at the end of his career, he was just looking to get that chip, and it just never came for him.
it never came.
I mean,
Career average 22.5 points a game, rebounds 6.2, assists 2.7, field goal percentage was 44.7, and free throw percentage was 81.4. His in college he averaged 22 points a game.
okay.
So you think about this dude. Carmelo's game translated very well to the NBA, and in his post up game,
Back where I was
his
just going
low
to say,
post
back to
game,
the
man.
basket. Oh my
Woo!
goodness, man.
He put you in the blender can
Uh,
and turn around and fade on you. Oh, bro, nah,
Mike,
it was
I'll say
money.
this: him and Kobe had some battles.
Oh, they did. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I mean,
they did. They definitely did, man. Because neither one of them was
was
gonna
going back
back
then,
down.
right? And then
And
the other thing about um, Carmelo is that there was I can't remember the first. I want to say in 2008, the
mhm.
Olympics, he was MVP, and Mike,
Right, he
he just
showed out, bro.
right came to play, and I think that was that what they call redemption team.
Yep,
So
yep,
yeah,
yep. He came out and played. He carried them.
right,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was dominant, man. He was, and I think he's still the leading scorer in the Olympics, isn't he? Or did someone pass him? Did LeBron pass him? Maybe.
he could have. I think
Because I know
so.
for I know
For
for a long time he was a
he was
leading
right,
scorer
yeah,
on the Olympic team because he got busy internationally, man. He looked forward to torching
right,
them boys on that
exactly.
stage, man. So well deserved, man. First time ballot Hall of Famer. And let me get to the GOAT, Sue Bird, bro. Let me just read off her
Oh
numbers, Ken.
man, we
Folks,
might
I
be
want
here
y'all
for a
to
while.
listen to this career.
Yeah,
She played 580 games, Ken, and she started every one. She started every game. 11.1 for career average, 2.5 rebounds, 5.6 assists. Okay. And she is this WNBA all time assist leader, 4-time WNBA champion, 13-time WNBA All Star. That's a record. 8-time All WNBA, 3-time WNBA assist leader, WNBA All Star leader in career assists, 5-time Olympic gold champion, 4-time FIBA world champion gold medalist, 2-time NCAA champion with UConn in 2000 and 2002. Bruh, this this basketball player here, Ken. is an icon of the game, not just in college, but on a professional level. Sue is a true winner. Like, you cannot say anything other than this lady knows how to win. Can't look, 4-time FIBA World Gold Champion. Bruh, 5 times gold medalist. 4-time WNBA
NBA champ. 21 seasons. 21.
21 did miss a game. So what is it? What are we talking about with these guys that are paying? You know, okay. Let's back up here because somebody's gonna say, "Well, hold up, Mike. They don't play as many games as." Okay, I give you that. But in her sport, she was committed on such a
Right.
level that no matter how many games they were going to play, she was starting.
She was there.
That's, man, I tip my hat to Sue for that,
That's all you
man.
can
I
do,
mean,
Mike.
come on, when I see guys like the GOAT, Jordan, when I see guys that played 82 games 5 times and played in the 70s, and when I see guys that have done that, John Stockton, how many times did he play 82 games?
Oh my God, yeah.
When I see dudes like that and women like that, I'm like, I got mad respect for them.
Exactly.
Because that speaks to your love of the game, your commitment to your team, and your commitment to your franchise and your fans.
Mike, I don't know if you said this, but she's a WNBA all-time leader in wins with 333.
That is correct. That is correct. Oh yeah.
So, man, yeah. If a young lady is trying, let's just, has the aspirations of being in the WNBA, she should look at Sue Bird.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Only WNBA player to win titles in 3 different decades.
Ain't that something? Jeez.
Man, come on, man. And we talking about who? We talking about Caitlin Clark. we talking about Angel Reese. That's who we talking about now.
Right.
That's how we. This is greatness.
Oh, truly.
Okay,
Man,
like if you want to be in this conversation, this is what I try to tell people when they try to say, "Oh man, this guy's an all-star. He's a superstar." This is greatness. If you want to be in this category of when we have conversations about who is the greatest in the game, who is your top 10, this is what we're talking about now. This is undeniable. So man, I am pleased. I am pleased with who they have coming into the hall. Well-deserved careers, man. Winners.
Yeah.
But there's levels to it, though.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
levels to the hall, man. There's levels to the hall. Dwight had a great career. He didn't have no Sue Bird career.
Oh, no. That's
Carmelo
argument.
had a great career. He didn't have no Maya Moore career. I mean, he had Maya's career. You know what I mean? He did not have that. And when you look back, man, I wish that the WNBA would get more. I know they're getting more exposure, Ken, but I'm talking historically. I mean, everything is we're prisoners of the moment. We get caught up in what's happening now. We don't understand what went before. And it's good to take a moment to reflect upon some great female basketball players that are worthy of sitting in that Hall of Fame.
I can't disagree with that, Mike. And I think that you know, if someone just, off the cuff and said who's the greatest player that ever played in the WNBA, Sue Bird name must be mentioned.
It's got to be.
Right.
It's. I mean, you'll be a fool not to mention her name up there, and you can make a strong argument that she is the GOAT. Maya, you can make a strong argument for her too that she's the GOAT. But I mean, that's a good conversation to have, Ken. So, looking forward to the inductees and everything that's going on, Ken. we have to, before we get out of here, we have to talk about Kawhi Leonard. So the news was reported that Kawhi, to circumvent the cap, was getting paid $28 million by a company that is no longer, they went bankrupt, was sued for fraud, and supposedly he never ever did anything. He didn't endorse anything. And so, along with his salary, along with his almost $50 million salary, there was additional, 28 million that was going to go to him. Ken, when you heard that news, what were your thoughts?
Mike, when I heard the news, I'm like, you paid him how much? 28 million. Now this company, um, Aspirations, has paid, let's just say, actresses and actors maybe about 1 million or 2 million, to advertise and things like that. But you gonna pay a guy 28 million, and he hasn't done nothing for you, not spokesperson, no nothing. Mike, they could have got me for 1 million. I would have been out. I've been talking all the time.
Bruh,
But
posting all
28
day
million,
long.
right? 28 million. So, uh, I mean, it's a lot to, let's just say, put together. But the thing that bothers me the most is Steve Ballmer
Mm,
reportedly invested 50 million into this
yes,
company.
sir. Yep.
And the Clippers had a, let's just say, a sponsorship with this company for 300 million. A lot of millions going around.
Yeah.
So they're a sponsor for the Clippers. Um, I'm just saying to myself, why Bomber needs to invest 50 million to this company if they're a sponsor for the Clippers already? And we know Bomber is a billionaire.
Yes, sir.
The thing that I can't stand, Mike, is when people say some things like who's the owner for the Dallas Mavericks? I can't. His name just doesn't come to me right quick. Part owner now.
You
Um,
talking about Cuban?
yeah, Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban?
Yeah, said that Bomber is too smart to do something like this to
Mm,
circumvent,
mm,
this money. Mike,
mm.
let me say this. Um, we all make mistakes and we all make bad decisions, even billionaires.
No doubt. No doubt.
So you invest 50 million, Kawhi gets 28 million. Oh, we haven't talked about Uncle Dennis, who, he got to get a piece too. So,
No doubt.
they asking for helicopters and everything else when they, before they sign. So, Mike, it looks terrible. And the thing about it is that the gentleman who reported this, Pablo Torre,
Mm-hmm.
um, on his podcast, he's not even backing down, Mike. He's sticking
Nah.
to his guns, and they trying to discredit him as far as this. But no, he said, no, I got documents, I got receipts. So man, it looks bad for the Clippers. And the thing about it is that I think this is what's going to happen. The NBA is going to say we investigated, but we couldn't find no actual circumvent
Mm.
the salary or anything like that. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't see anything coming out of this.
You don't think nothing gonna come out of it?
Too much money, Mike, changing hands. And then the thing what really bothers me is that Kawhi didn't do anything for as far as spokesperson. He just took the money and ran.
Bruh. This is what's so hilarious about this whole thing. Me thinking and viewing Kawhi as a spokesperson.
I'm glad you said it.
You can't. I'm like, Kawhi is like a quiet dude, man. Kawhi is like he don't, he
You don't
he
talk.
keep to himself,
Right.
man. He not this extrovert that's out there, and he That's just not his style, man. So
Mike,
when I heard,
let me just interrupt you for 1 second.
okay,
So if they was going to pay somebody $28 million, I would think they would get somebody. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, somebody like Shaq.
exactly.
Personality and
Ex- exactly. Get the king. The king got that personality he
right,
can get in front of. You know what I mean?
right.
I'm like, Kawhi? Like, no, bruh. You know, Kawhi, and when he talks in such monotone. That's just his personality. I ain't got nothing against
Right,
it. I like a quiet dude. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hang out with Kawhi because I know we just be chilling, right?
right,
So he ain't this extroverted guy, man.
right.
So for me to picture him really being and if you paying somebody 28 million, they are a real spokesperson. This is not just one commercial. This is you the car salesman, dude. You out there all the time. I'm like, Kawhi. I'm like, no, bro. For that, that's a violation right there, Ken. They should be punished for that, for choosing Kawhi. But man, let me say this on a serious note, man. We knew this was gonna happen. We knew that these guys are gonna try to get around this salary cap. This just happens to be, in my opinion, blatant.
Oh,
And I thought not just Kawhi, because man, it's hard, man. You got an agent, they tell you to sign a contract. I'm not saying he did not know any of that information. I'm not gonna say that, but I don't think folks are reading their whole contract anyway, Ken. Them contracts are thick. And if the agent then went through it and said everything good, Kawhi probably right. Okay, I'm good to go. Right. However, he knew, in my opinion, he knew. I don't think anybody gonna get an additional $28 million and don't know where it's coming from. That's just me. Maybe folks, rich folks, I don't understand. 28 million ain't nothing to them. Maybe I don't know, but I know to the average person, I don't care if you're making $1 million a year. If you're gonna get a bump for 28, you know exactly where that money's coming from. So on that, man, Ken, I feel like the NBA, if they're serious about uh, if the NBA is serious about making sure that the rules are followed when it comes to cap, they will punish them if they're serious about that. Now, Ken, I agree with you on this front. The NBA does not want a scandal,
oh
especially
no,
right now.
not
They do
not right now.
not want. So trust me, if they can get out of this one, they are going to get out of this one. Man, see how global they're going now. See how, man, look at that. Even football. Look at the football game the other day. American sports are the only thing. Let me just say this. Let me back up for a minute. American culture, and I'm talking minority culture in sports, are America's best commodities in the world. When you saw that football game in Brazil, there were Packers jerseys, there
Oh
were
yeah,
Dallas jerseys, there were Raiders. I mean, there were. This is Brazil. Ken, I was
right.
sitting watching it. I was like, man, look at that reach. Basketball is. Look at all the leagues around the world now. Look. They're talking. Look what LeBron's talking about doing this traveling league. The NBA does not want any, because I can tell you with that Michael Beasley thing,
Yeah,
bruh. You see what they're doing to Michael Beasley, and it's coming out that it's not even that. But you can see they like, we don't want to touch nothing that's gonna do what, Ken? Mess with the money.
right. Exactly. So let me kind of put a cap on this, Mike.
Uh-huh.
So there was an unknown employee who reportedly worked for Aspirations, told Pablo
Mm.
that the payments to Leonard was to circumvent the salary cap.
There you go. There you go. Now you know if he know, Kawhi
Right.
know, Steve know.
Steve.
Hey,
Steve knew.
listen. Come on, man. We again, like you say, Ken. Just because he's a billionaire doesn't mean that he makes good decisions. Okay, we got a guy in office that's a billionaire that didn't claim bankruptcy 6 times. So it does not mean that you make great decisions. I agree, it was a mistake, but I still say, Ken, while I agree with you that I don't think they're gonna do anything, If they want to take this cap serious, let
Mm-hmm.
this happen and see what's, bruh, you can do this easily with other things. Well, we're gonna bring you on, and I know these are billionaires, Ken. We know the stocks that you. This has been happening anyway. It just hadn't been
Oh,
subtle.
so, right.
Man, how many players are getting stock options in this in companies they would have never even invested in and known about? But when they signed that contract, they said, "Guess what? We can get you another 30 million in stocks investments. We can do that." See. So that's happening. But if you let it blatantly, like it is right now, I think Ken, the salary cap is not going to mean anything because you just work around it.
Oh, definitely. And Mike, this is what I just think that Steve Ballmer is so disingenuous in some of the things that he said lately. Is that you invested $50 million in a company who was sponsoring your team? Who does that, Mike?
Ken, I believe all that 50 million was going to Kawhi.
Oh man,
I think that 28 million was the first payment. I think he gave that 58 million so the company didn't have to give it, so that money could go directly to Kawhi. That's what I don't know that to be fact, but I
right? I
believe that to
got
be
you.
true. And I think some of the reporting said out there it could be up to 50 million. So see, bro, this was like I'm saying, this is just it's too obvious, man. And to sit here and say that this guy's reporting when he says he's got over 3,000 documents, to say that there's no fire here when, bruh, we can't even breathe. There's so much smoke. No, come on, bruh. Just the NBA. I don't know what Adam's gonna do, but if he wants people to take this cap seriously, because think about it, the cap just hit like this. This is not something that's they've been normally dealing with. So the cap with the new collective bargaining agreement, this just hit. People are looking for ways around it, and you have to enforce it.
But Mike, I don't know if you remember this. Remember Joe Smith who played for
Oh
Minnesota?
yeah. I
And they
remember.
tried to manipulate his contract,
Yeah,
and they said, nah, we're
yeah.
gonna take some draft choices and
Oh
everything from
yeah.
Minnesota. Yeah, so
They got punished.
right, all right, big time.
So
So
that's what I'm saying. That's what
is
I'm
my
saying, Ken. I think this is what needs to happen. I think there should be some punishment, whether it's draft picks or whatever it is, suspension to Kawhi and this, that, and the other thing. I don't. I'm not for taking money from people. So if Kawhi already got the 28 million, let him have the 28 million. I ain't for
okay,
taking no. If you didn't give that man that money, don't take that money back from him. Because Kawhi is at Kawhi is at least he is the least at fault. Because you have the ownership, you have his agent, then you have Kawhi. And I have to say to you, if if you tell me I'm gonna have to be a spokesperson for someone, they're gonna pay me 28 million.
mm-hmm.
I probably don't want to do it anyway, but I want the money. Now I'll feel obligated to go do it, but you're gonna have to come to me to get me to go do it. Like I'm not gonna be volunteering. Like so, when I'm gonna do this spokesman
Right,
thing, right? I didn't cash the check, so if they never came to Kawhi, let's be honest now. If they never came to him and said, "Hey, look, we have this set up on this date. You need to come do this." If they just paid him the money and left him alone, bro, who's gonna be calling him up saying, "Hey, I want to come do this thing"? He ain't gonna do
right,
that. So to me, the Clippers themselves should be punished more than Kawhi. Should Kawhi get some punishment? Maybe he should. But I'm not. If that man got that money, leave his money alone. Because guess what? When them folks claim bankruptcy, Ken,
mm-hmm.
they still living in them mansions.
Oh, definitely. But
Come
the
on
other
now.
thing, and I ended on this, is that they
Yeah,
said
last
that
word, Ken. Go ahead.
they said aspirations in the company that represents Kawhi KL2 would void the contract if Leonard left the Clippers. So the
There you
contract
have
would be right. So you can't tell me that they're trying to go circumvent this money. So Mike is. It's a
Contract
bad
over
look.
with. So the contract is with the Clippers then, really. It ain't with him because the contract is over when he
If you
can.
right, come on, man.
That's crazy. Folks, great show back in the studio, folks. Follow us again, share, like. We're gonna be coming back to you on the regular now. So me and Ken back in the
So,
studio. Ken, give us the last word, brother.
Mike, the thing about it is that I think, and we'll talk about this more in the future, but it's going to be an exciting season. East is wide open. We'll see if OKC can defend their championship, and we'll talk more about that. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely, folks. You heard it from Ken. The world of sports unites us. Let us take this unity into our everyday life. This is why they play the game.